There's a weakness with Devin Haney, right? His recovery is just, it's not good. Keyshawn Davis does have the mind and the ability to put punches together to really get Devin out of there if he gets into that state. What's good, YouTube? Joey Boxes here, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, for the first time in history, I am paying attention to a purse bid. Never have I ever paid attention to any of these purse bids. I always just hear the announcement and then I go off there. But with Keyshawn and Devin and Shakur, there's been a whole, showbiz calls it a circle jerk. I don't want to call it that. On one side, you got two brothers teaming up and ganging up on Devin Haney. And you got Devin Haney, who does have a propaganda machine, does have one of the most loyal fan bases in boxing and diehard fans in boxing. And you know, they're clashing right now, you know? I don't like what Shakur is doing. I can start off with that. I consider what Shakur is doing to be a duck, because adding a stipulation like vacating your belt, that's not a real request. That is not something that you should just add. Like, and this all comes after Devin says okay to 144 finally, and then you just go ahead and make another stipulation that doesn't make any sense. You're trying to give handouts to your homies, but your homies have to work for it. It's already suspect enough that they hopped up in the WBO and now they're his mandatory without ever fighting at 147. But now you're trying to get like a free belt for your boy, and nah, it doesn't work like that. And plus, as Devin should, like I was very happy when I heard Devin was going to purse bid, because it's like, bro, you want to trust this guy? He went months saying that he wasn't signed to Zuffa, just to come out and say he was signed to Zuffa. He told Foster that I'll fight you after you fight my brother. A belt don't move me. And then now he's saying that you should have fought my mandatory. You should have became my mandatory for my 135 belt, even though he was gonna lose it anyway. So a lot of nonsense going on with Shakur. Great fighter, but you know, at this point, you just gotta mute the noise, mute everything, and just, you know, just go off who you think is gonna win. Because if you get wrapped up on who's more annoying and this, you're gonna end up picking the wrong winner, and you know, it's gonna cloud your mindset or your judgment. It's gonna cloud your judgment on who I'm picking the winner. But now we got Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. This is a huge step up for Keyshawn Davis. He's never fought at 147 before. He's fought at 135, beat Baranchek, became world champion. He fought notable names he beat at 140 would be Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz is a good win. He gave Lomachenko and Teofimo the fight of their lives. Never been stopped. Those are his only two losses against elite fighters. So I thought it was a really good statement that Keyshawn did by stopping him. But it's so hard. I'm still watching film as of now, but everything that I've seen is leading me to believe that Devin Haney will win. He has a lot of advantages, all right? This is nothing with me being a fanboy or anything, just a disclaimer. I don't have a problem with Keyshawn. I don't have a problem with Devin. Basically, what I see is I watch their fights, I look at their reach, I look at their height, I look at their weight, I try to factor in everything, their competition, with Keyshawn's case, we gotta take into factor of his amateur pedigree because he doesn't have a lot of fights, and everything is leading me to Devin, man. Like, I seen the Jermaine Ortiz fight. I did see a lot of check hooks landing for Jermaine Ortiz. I saw some good shots being countered, and whenever Keyshawn gets too aggressive, he would kind of he landed really good clean shots. And from what we know right now, Mr. DEBO, Devin Haney, right? He is cracking at 147, okay? A lot of people, they call him a pillow fist puncher, but he's shown that pillow fistness, the higher he got up in weight, just started disappearing. And it seems that he is at a healthy weight where he can actually have pop and power in his hands You know, if you've seen that bag work of him hitting the bags, you know, that got Shakur thinking he's 180. You know, he has some power now. And he's shown to increase power throughout his weight class jumps. If you look at his first fight with Regis, you know, he knocked him down, wobbled him a couple times. The power was there. Even with Ryan Garcia, he did hurt Ryan Garcia, gave him wobbly legs, even though Ryan Garcia was cheating. 147, Brian Norman. Brian Norman was saying everything that is basically just Twitter talking points where, oh, Devin doesn't hit hard, this is this, I don't gotta worry about him. His dad took it a step further and was like, oh, he doesn't counterpunch, just get right in there and just send him to hell. But yeah, a lot of mistakes they made there, but he's shown to have more power, and I don't know how good Keyshawn's power is at 147. It was there. You could say it was there at 140 because he stopped Jermaine Ortiz, but that was a body shot, and that was from a well-placed body shot. So I'm not too sure. You don't need too much power when it comes to body shots, all right? That's a hard thing to assess. Power where I would be worried for a Devin Haney would be like, okay, let's say Keyshawn punched him and then he gave Ortiz like wobbly legs, or he was stumbling around and stumbling backwards. A body shot, you don't need a lot of power to hurt someone with a body shot. So the power is still question marks. It sounds good, like the punches do sound like they hurt. I'm pretty sure Devin's gonna have to be on his P's and Q's for this one, but it's looking like Devin is really mastered his style of staying on the outside and staying as a pure boxer and not getting dragged into wars. I think the Ryan Garcia fight was very traumatic, and he learned from even a Ramirez who was not even close to the level of a Keyshawn. I don't care how low level you are, in his mind, he is taking you 100% serious, and he is not getting hit by nothing you're throwing. He doesn't want to get touched. And he showed that against Norman. And I don't know, man. Every time I play some of the stuff I like to do, I like to play the fight in my head. And then I just see him being very disciplined and not letting nothing get to him, because he's shown he has the ability to do that. Now, Keyshawn, on the other hand, he's a bit of a hothead. His temper gets the best of him sometimes. I know he calls himself the businessman, but he's not very business oriented sometimes. The dude is willing to crash out and throw away a lot of money on the table just because he's crashing out. Okay, I don't think he's mentally the strongest. It was out. He did release, like, this is public knowledge, he was in like a psychic ward, and I remember that's why him and Shakur are like super tight brothers, because you know, he helped him during that time. But yeah, he is like, this isn't a crazy act. I think Keyshawn Davis is actually crazy. But he boxes, and you know, it kind of fits the profession that he's in. So I'll say this. Okay, so when I do visualize it, I'm gonna watch more video, of course, and we're gonna come with more predictions. And there's certain factors that can change my decision on who I think is gonna win. And it could depend on, all it depends on is the press conferences. Does Keyshawn get riled up? Is his coaches online talking yap, going back and forth with Bill Haney? Because you know Bill Haney will, bro, he will drag you into some shit, and then now you're like, it's fight day, and you're Brian Norman Sr., and you're on YouTube talking shit. It's like, brother, your fight is in a few hours. Like, what are you doing? You know? So as long as he doesn't get dragged into no narratives, I don't start seeing him say like, oh, Devin don't hit hard for real, he chinny, he this is this. I'm like, then there's gonna be some red flags. But if he's like calm and just very like calculated and not affected by nothing, then we might have to make some more, you know, research. We might have to do some more research, because he might be too much. He might have something. Because when Keyshawn is calm and smart and calculated, he's a very dangerous fighter. And some of the ways I envision him beating Devin is, there's a weakness with Devin Haney, right? There's some people, when they get hurt, they recover really well. Like a perfect example could be like an Inoue, right? Inoue, he gets knocked down. he's not, most people, their automatic thing to do is just jump up and, you know, the legs are still shaky and they do the Zab Judah, you know, like, that is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stay calm, cool, collected, move around, get your feet back under you, you know, block some shots, throw some in there so he doesn't get too froggy and starts, you know, like disrespecting you and just trying to take you out. But there's ways to go about it, and it's been shown that Devin Haney is very, like, he just loses all sense of everything. If you ever watch it, like even the Ryan one, the Linares one, it's just like his game plan, everything just goes out the window, and it's just like, let me clinch you. It just looks like from the outside looking in, his brain is just rattled, even though, yeah, it is rattled, he's hurt. But his recovery is just, it's not good. It's not good, man. I don't know if there's ways to work on it. I mean, I've seen some fucking drills on Instagram or YouTube saying, you know, spin in a circle 5 times and then have yourself move around, and then that's how it feels to be hurt, and then, you know, move on from there. But I don't know how effective that would be. He just has to stay poised, and, you know, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. That Ryan Garcia thing was very traumatic, so who knows, maybe he corrected that. But my thing is, if he gets hurt from Keyshawn is skilled enough and smart enough to really get a finish and put some punches together. And I don't think he's gonna let Devin off the hook if he gets him in that state. Now, like Ryan Garcia, I've never thought of him as a great finisher. If you look at him, it's always has to be a 1-punch KO and that's it. Or he has to get one shot that puts you down and hopefully gets you out. But when it comes to like stressing out the ref where he stops it, or just following up with some more punches, right? If you watch some of his other finishes when he was coming up, like it's a bunch of misses. It's just whoa. He loses his mind. He just starts throwing crazy punches, and then eventually maybe one gets in that does the damage. But he's not really a great finisher, so he couldn't finish Devin Haney. Linares, he was on the older side, and I don't think he could have finished it. Devin Haney, he didn't have the steam. But, you know, Keyshawn Davis does have the mind and the ability to put punches together to really get Devin out of there if he gets into that state. That would be my only worry about the fight when it comes to me picking Devin, is if he gets into that state. Because if he gets into that hurt state, and let's say Keyshawn, I gotta watch more film, but if he decides, if he has it in his bag to like punch with somebody, and he would to get Devin on like a good counter or something, punch with him while he's trying to get some shots off on him, you know, I think he can create that moment. You don't need a lot of power when you punch to someone and use their weight against them. So you never know. I think he can pull it off, possibly. If I had to give the percentage of who do I think is gonna win, I'd probably lean towards 60-40 Devin Haney. But it's a good fight. It's a good fight. I just hope they get through this purse bid and they get it done, because boxing needs this. I need this, and I think it will lead to just more good fights. I think it's gonna be better than Shakur versus Haney. I really do. I think the stylistic matchup, I've seen a couple of other channels breaking it down, like how it's a better matchup than Shakur. And I'm like, I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, I gotta agree. Like it is. Like Devin is a backup guy, and Keyshawn is a hothead who's gonna come forward, and he's a smart boxer. So it's up for a better matchup. But yeah, let me know in the comments, who do you guys think is gonna win, Devin Haney or Keyshawn Davis? Hopefully this fight gets announced soon, but until then, I will catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.